Okay, here I am again, part three. Um, in the last video, I was talking about my revision from lap band to vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And I was talking about the difficulties in which I had with the vertical sleeve operation, surgery. Okay, so I'm up to now. I'm home and I've eaten tried out little different things that I don't think my stomach really tolerated very well, and caused me to have like a lot of acid reflux, whereas to the point where I couldn't even get down the other things like liquids that I should have been able to get down with no problem. Not even that was going down very well, and so I knew, this is going to be a problem now. So I tried to wait it out and see if it was going to be okay. So because by Friday, I was really getting this acid bad. So then Saturday comes and I wake up and I am so dry. At this point now, I have like I'm getting a little like palpitations and blurred vision, dizziness, all those things, and I'm getting really scared. I was getting really, really scared. So I tried to start drinking more. I said, okay, no, I have to drink more. I have to drink more. I can't, and I'm going to get sick and wind up back in the hospital. So I'm drinking. I'm trying to drink because at that point, all I was drinking was maybe 20 ounces in a day. And I told you all I had to eat in those days from Wednesday to Saturday was the 1 cup of Activia and the 4 ounce yogurt of Activia and like a 4 ounce applesauce. Okay, so that's all I had for in those days, as well as maybe one of these and a little water. It wasn't enough, so I was like really dehydrated at this point, and I can tell because I was not feeling well at all. So, it was really hard, like I was saying in the last video, it was hard to tell my full point because I was having other issues like gas and stuff like that, going on. And I still had the pain, but I didn't want to take the pain medication anymore because I needed to understand what I was feeling. I needed to know and understand what I was feeling because I didn't want to keep pushing it and this thing is full and then I really get sick. Okay? So I called, as Sunday came, I just couldn't take it anymore. And I decided to call my surgeon. And, it was called answering service actually. And then, they called me back, and it wasn't my surgeon that called me back, but it was the other surgeon that was covering. And I explained to him what was going on with me. And, he suggested, he says, well, you have two options. He's like, you could either go to the pharmacy, have someone go to the pharmacy and get you some Pepid AC or whatever. I bought some to home, but I think it's Pepsid AC or whatever, to see if that will resolve the acid issue and maybe you can start drinking better again. Or if you feel like you're to the point where you're too dehydrated now, you can come into the ER and we'll hydrate you back and get you back going. So I did just that. I went into the ER because I just felt so weak. I was literally like I needed someone to hold me. Like I was unbalanced. I wasn't steady. I didn't have anything in me. Now even till now I still have blurred vision. Like I can't see the little words right now. But I think that has to do because it's a side effect from this patch that I have on my neck here. If you can see it, it's a little patch I have on my neck, and they gave me that for nausea. It lasts about 3 days. You leave it on your neck for 3 days because I was having nausea. So I'm like, I can deal with the blurred vision rather than the nausea. The nausea was very sickening. Okay, so this I can deal with the blurred vision for now. Maybe next week I won't have the nausea issue anymore. I'm sure that this is all normal stuff that I'm going through, but emotionally is really draining me right now, and I'm just really like going back and forth like, my God, what did I really do? And I was a little pissed off. Not pissed off, but I was a little bothered by it. Anyway, so I went into the ER, and I didn't have to wait too long. I explained to them what was going on, and so they brought me back, and took my vitals and everything, and they took my urine specimen, and it was really dark, so that's really a sign too, that something's going on here. So she was, when the nurse came back, she was like, "Yeah, you're very dehydrated." And I'm like, "Yeah, go figure. I knew that one." Because I was completely dry. I mean, my throat, everything was so dry. I was getting little palpitations, all that. I mean, it was bad. It was to the point where I was about to faint. Okay, so they started my IVs right away, and they was getting the fluid in me, and they started me on this Pepsid AC, and I could literally feel the acid starting to break up, all that nastiness, taste and all that stuff in my mouth, and the froth at my throat was starting to break up, and I was really starting to feel a lot better even then. So even from the liquid, the fluids that they were putting in me, I was already reviving. I was starting to revive, like, even though I still have some little dark circles, forgive me because I just literally got out the hospital today. Like, I have all these things on me still, okay? So I literally got out the hospital today. And I decided, my cousin, told me, "You really should do this YouTube video thing. You'd be great at it because you have experience with two, not one surgery, but two. So you can, like, pretty much share, the comparables with both or whatever." And again, different things work for different people. So, I mean, other people have been very successful with the lap band. It just wasn't, I just had an issue with it, and it didn't work out for me. So I had to go to something more permanent, which was the sleeve. And it's a total different ball game. You better get your mind ready for it. Maybe not everybody is going through the same thing that I'm going through also with the sleeve. It varies from patient to patient, but this is my experience. So anyway, my surgeon wanted me to be admitted because, just to make sure that everything was okay and I'm able to tolerate stuff, and making sure that I'm completely hydrated, and we're going to start this over again. So he had me admitted into a hospital, which would totally took me off guard because I'm like, I have a dog. Like, I didn't come here with any my personals or anything. Like, I really was caught off guard here. But I should have been more prepared because you never know, what was going to happen when you went into the ER, honestly. Okay? And they're only trying to look out for your best interest. Because medically, they don't want to be responsible releasing you and then something happens and, lawsuit. So, or you wind up coming back again and insurance issue or whatever. I don't know. So, I stayed. Okay. And, they kept giving me the fluids and the Pepsid AC and everything, and I was, really starting to feel a whole lot better. So I was really glad that I did stay. So I was getting my little energy back. I wasn't so dizzy anymore. I still have the blurred vision, but I'm not like so dizzy anymore and stuff like that. And I can actually get stuff down. I still have a little pain here. I do. It's very tender here, and I guess that's going to be for a little while. But my incisions look great again. I still have the little steri strips. I'm not like showing y'all all of that. That is a little bit too much, okay, information. But yeah, I'll show you a little later on when maybe I reduce some in size and whatnot. So I didn't tell you guys too what my starting weight was before. Oh my God, I've been rambling on, and I can hardly see, guys. We are at 9:29. So this is 3, right? So I guess I'm gonna have to make part 4. So yeah, I'm talking a lot because I never did any of the videos, and now I've already had both surgeries, so now I have to catch up with all this stuff in this time. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this and make part 4.